up, me little sugar buggers? Welcome back to the channel for a brand new mod review. So today, you guys, we are going to be reviewing Ice Mun's Nectar Maker. First, I would like to give her a huge freaking shout out because she is steady bringing things back to The Sims that a lot of us just wish were here all freaking ready. Like, she made a whole thing on like chicken coops, and she also brought back, I believe, the beehives or whatever it was, like the little bee things before they even came with seasons. And I swear to God, she's literally doing this Sim God's work. So this is completely free. It isn't locked behind a paywall, whatever. You guys can download it immediately if you want to. And I know you're thinking, cool, a little nectar making station. Well, you guys, there is so much you can do with this. It is absolutely freaking bonkers. It's crazy. So first and foremost, yes, it is a nectar making station. You can create and craft so many different types of bottles. You can mix and match, create your own blends, that type of a thing. There's two different ways you can learn. So you can learn by actually making your own nectars. So it's a skill set. It's a 10 level skill set. Or you can actually go ahead and I believe somewhere in here purchase books. So there are 3 different volumes. You obviously have beginner, expert, and intermediate, or beginner, intermediate, and expert. So 75, 150, 250. I love that these actually look like they belong in game instead of something completely just, you know, crafted out of random. So they'll be in the skill section of the purchase books menu. Then, by the way, you can actually go and display your nectars if you wanted to. There are so freaking many, you guys. It is crazy. You can interact with the bottles, open them up, you know, select what you want to do with them, which we'll get into in the actual mod review. I just kind of wanted to like glaze over really quick, just, you know, giving you the light details of this mod. Look at how many different bottles you can craft. Not to mention, every bottle provides your sim with their own buff, which is really cool. So it feels like you're actually consuming it. It feels like you're interacting with the items. In no way, shape, or form does it feel like it is lacking or missing. It's really cool how she did this. So as you guys can see, those are the interactions with the bottle. You could even, if you really wanted to, create your own nectar store in your world so that your sims could go very much how we have like you know, retail shops and all that jazz. Like you could create like a bakery. Well, you could create like a little wine store, and your sim could go pick up a bottle if they wanted to and crack it open around the fire, or serve it, I guess, at their, you know, dinner party. I love that there's so many different possibilities and ways that you can use this mod. So also another thing that I think is really freaking awesome, that is the main reason why I'm downloading this to even begin with, is because maybe if you didn't want to obviously go and open up your own shop, you could actually go and create your own restaurant that features these particular types of nectar blends. And I think that is amazing. It's so cool. I'm definitely going to be doing that. You can even sell these on the City Living cart. So maybe if you wanted to go and craft some bottles, but you wanted to sell them downtown, you know, let the locals go ahead and get the first sip. That's another option that you could actually go and do. It's really neat. I love this. I'm so excited to go ahead and just play around with it. You could also name your brew if you wanted to, and you can clean up your drinks. You can also clean out the actual maker too. I guess if you interrupt your sim while they're crafting, you could actually get an error. So look at all of these custom buffs. It's crazy. I mean, she did not hold back at all whatsoever. Okay, so it says nectarism. I didn't know about this. So after significant nectar drinking, the sim can experience some occasional craving buffs, so your sims can actually get addicted to alcohol, or nectar in this case. So the nectar addiction can be removed by clicking quit nectar addiction on the sim. After quitting the addiction statistics reset. So I think that's kind of cool. And even vampires have their own little play on this mod. You can create, I think, plasma nectar that will actually go and replenish their thirst, which is awesome. So there's other ways that your Sims can get their nutrients when it comes to being a vampire besides just sucking on like a plasma pouch. So I really loved how like she thought about how it will integrate with other packs, and it's just not like a one size fits all. Like obviously base game can use it, but so can so can restaurants and also vampires. I think that's really cool. So there's some social interactions. You can joke about nectar, share nectar making secrets. There's even like a custom club activity, which is so crazy, and 2 new holiday traditions: drinking nectar crafting, so you can have like a little wine date with your girls. I love that. Oh my god, I literally read to like write about here, and I'm like, no, this is amazing. This is insane to me. Compatibility with the custom drink interaction mod. So if you do have that, it'll work as well. So anyway, as you guys can see, that is pretty much it. This is if you do not have the harvestables installed, the nectar will show no ingredient requirement. Okay, cool. So if you wanted to, you could actually go and download all of these custom ingredients, I think, but I don't have anything custom when it comes to ingredients in my game. But one thing I wanted to add before we jumped in here, which is super duper vital, is the fact that in order to be able to place the nectar making station, you do need to make sure that bb.move objects is on and active, because there's a nectar placement. I'll show you all of this in game that you need to set down first before you can actually put down the station. For whatever reason, it won't work without it. They're kind of like a 2-for-1 type of deal. So just keep that in mind. And you cannot place it indoors in a room with a roof or without cheats. So that may or may not be a drawback if you have seasons and you're out in the elements. I don't know if the station will break or not, but I guess we'll have to go and we'll have to go ahead and find out. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump in game and test this bad boy out. Okay, so here we are in my current save, and the sim that we are playing with today is Reagan Oakley. You might actually recognize Reagan from my latest created sim. I do believe it was like University Rivals or something, and I created her Letterman jacket and all that kind of fun stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to like lower the volume, but yeah, I'm using Reagan. Unfortunately, the other sim is taking a little hiatus. Anyways, long story short, here we are with the nectar making station. So it does look very reminiscent of the Sims 3 station. I think it's actually really well done. I love the texture. Sometimes conversions can be a little out of like whack. It doesn't look like it fits the game entirely, but I don't mind this one. It's actually pretty it's pretty on the ball. So anyways, to get to your nectar making station, all that you need to do is hop into your buy catalog. You can literally just type in nectar, and anything associated with the nectar making station will pop up. Also, it will pop up if you have Dine Out too, because it'll say within reach nectar shelf, which is kind of cute. I don't know what this looks like. Let me go ahead and look at it. Yeah, doesn't have any nectar on there whatsoever, but I mean, that would be awesome if there's a blank one. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. So in order to place down your nectar making station, you're going to need to go ahead and purchase the $10 nectar maker placement plaque. And what this essentially does is kind of creates a base for your nectar maker station to attach itself to. So go ahead, pick one of those up. I think you can either get them in black or white, and make sure that wherever you place this, you have ample amount of room. So go ahead and lay it down, and then you'll go on to your actual nectar maker, which is 2,000 simoleons to purchase. That is literally freaking crazy. So we'll get one of those. I don't think it comes in, oh wait, hold on, it actually comes in a few different swatches. So let me just make the lighting a little bit better. Actually, I think that's as good as we're gonna get, but I wasn't expecting for there to be so many. So here we go. We have the first one that I showed you guys earlier. Unfortunately, I think for you to switch the swatch, you're gonna have to actually do this in the catalog first. So there's like a plain just gray one there. We also have what appears to be like some red accents, red and gray, another solid one. I think this might be gray as well. I kind of like the one that we were using earlier, so let's stick with that. I mean, I can't 100% tell which each individual swatch looks like, but the first one will do just fine. So if you wanted to go and purchase just a bunch of glasses and you didn't want to, go ahead and make it yourself, you can do that too. And once you place them down, they will fill up. Each glass is 40 simoleons. There are so many different flavors. We have glass of coconut, we've got Merlot nectar. We also have the Radiant Rose nectar. All of these are also available for purchase at the bar, but that's why you need the custom, I think it's like the custom drinks mod that allows you to purchase custom drinks at the bar. So just keep that in mind if you do want to go and purchase a glass at your local establishment. You're gonna need the mod. So all of these are different prices and all that kind of fun stuff. There's also like an empty glass here too if you wanted to go and purchase it. And ooh, pretty sure my game just crashed. Do not, for the love of God, click the empty nectar glass. I don't know why, but the second I did, my game actually crashed to my desktop, and that never freaking happens. I do not want to, hold on. Oh God, oh Lord, help me. I do not want to do that again. It's just so we all are aware. Tears and all. And my mic is like covered in little water droplets. I am a messy sneezer when I'm not in public. Anyways, don't click it, you guys. This does make me a little nervous about clicking the other items, but we will proceed with caution. If you wanted to, of course, you could purchase it by the glass. You could purchase it by the bottle. I've actually got ahead and done that already. Well, wait, hold on. Just kidding, bitch. You thought I did do that already, but then my game crashed and I didn't save it. So if you want, you can grab yourself some nice handy dandy bottles. They're about $150 a pop, and they fit very nicely on different slots. My question is if they are actually functional all the way up there, but we'll have to find that out. So we're gonna actually have my sim Reagan go over and start making some nectar. So I think if she had like the custom ingredients, she could make, her own and like use the ingredients to make her nectars and whatever. I don't have that, so we're not going to worry about it too much. But we can admire new possession. We could upgrade if we had the handiness skill to do so. But just starting fresh from the jump, right out of the box, the only thing I can do is create an apple nectar, which I am going to go and have her do. Super excited to see what the animation looks like. Not excited about how I made a complete freaking buffoon out of myself with the whole sneezing thing. But look at her. Honestly, she's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I like the way she like throws her little arms back and her little feet are pouncing. And what appears to be a bunch of leaves, but I'm pretty positive this is like grapes or something. The mesh overall, like I mentioned earlier, is actually pretty damn good. It's really hard with these conversions because The Sims 3 is a super duper old game, and I feel like the items in The Sims 4 are very high poly, except that godforsaken ball pit. Like, let's not even talk about it. Acquiring the nectar making skill. Reagan's new skill in nectar making will allow her to brew nectar at the nectar baking machine with more recipes unlocked at each higher level. Ooh, okay, so here we are, the brand new skill. The art of nectar making requires dedication as well as talent. Recognize the appropriate ingredients and brew the perfect nectar. As you skill up, learn to combine the ingredients to get the best results. Perfect. All right, cool. So she's starting her period, which is a very interesting ingredient, might I add, to the whole nectar making thing. But look at her pouring what appears to be her ingredients into the bottle. That animation was a little off, but I'm not bad at all. And if she wanted to, she could go back in and create another bottle. But because she's on level 2 or level 1, oh, okay, duh, I got you. We just started it. You know what? Jen's a little off sometimes. But who the hell's this guy trying to like come in and I don't know, get cozy with me? But we can gain a skill in 2 different fashions. Of course, as you guys know, we could have Reagan go and create another bottle of that apple nectar, or she could come inside if she really wanted to and order. Let's go and order some books. Let's see here, some skill books actually. Now the easiest way to do this is obviously just go to the skill tab. It should be somewhere in here. They're kind of like scattered throughout, so you definitely have to like read very, very carefully. No, we don't want to learn how to make bricks. We don't want to learn how to like, cook a chicken or anything like that. Where the hell is this? It's kind of hard to find, but I think it'd be in alphabetical order, maybe, possibly. And I'm not even, there we go. Okay, I was gonna say, girl, I'm not even that familiar with the alphabet, so let's not even start. But here we are. So since we are kind of a beginner, will actually go and pick up the first edition. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I thought that these books were supposed to be significantly cheaper. Weren't they like $50? Now all of a freaking sudden, she wants to charge me $175. Now, the cool thing about this is the fact that, you know, for the 100 baby challenge, I'm always struggling to figure out how Jada can make some money. She's such a like an odds and ender kind of type of person. Like she'll pick up any job if it brings in the coin. She doesn't care. Like she's a freelancer right now, so I could just see her out there smashing those grapes as she does on the daily, and actually, you know, selling that sweet liquid for a premium, which just sounds all sorts of disgusting. But yeah, here we have Reagan reading her little book. I love how freaking cute and bubbly she is. So many of you guys loved these Sims and wanted to see them in university as like dorm mates or something for fun, and I totally agree on that. Absolutely, I think they're so cute. Oh my god, hold on, in the back you could actually see the little icon, and so it seems to be working. I'm not going to get caught up on that too much. I just wanted to show you guys that you could indeed purchase some books if you wanted to. Now, if you actually stood through me reading like 6 minutes of details, then you already know, but if you don't, then I'm kind of recapping anyway. But I'm going to actually set her skill level to 5 and see what changes. Reagan can now combine flavors and also craft coconut, plum, potato, and pumpkin nectar. All right, so now we have strawberry, blueberry, pear, blackberry, cherry, raspberry, pomelo, lemon, orange, banana, grape, lemon. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Did I read that? Lemon now? Okay, all right, close enough. Sweet potato, plasma, and corn nectar, and basically a lot of things. At level 5, you're kind of like a connoisseur and you can make a lot, but you know what? Let's do a little pistachio nectar for $20, and then we'll actually go and compare and contrast to see how much that one's worth in comparison to the apple nectar. So according to the notes that I read to you guys earlier, but for those who are tuning in a little bit later, let me see. I think you can actually sell these in Island Living on the craftable table, which is really cool, and I think that's such a nice little way to make money. But if you didn't want to, you could actually just sell straight away from the bottle itself once your skill reaches a particular stature. Now, unfortunately, she isn't able to do so. I'm wondering when she's actually able to. So we're going to do level 10 just to see what changes. And now that Reagan has reached level 10, she can now craft Kahlua, Lemon Detox, Passionate Pear, Tropical Splash, Vanilla Mead, and Woohoo on the Beach. And let me see. She can also now sell nectar to a connoisseur. So somewhere along the line, she was able to sell to a restaurant, but now because she's a big ballin' daddy status, she can actually sell it to a connoisseur for a really nice price. But if she wanted to, if she was just, you know, wanting to get rid of it quick and didn't want to, like, you know, have to deal with the middleman, she can sell this particular bottle here for $225 while she only made it for 20. That's amazing. I love that. This one is actually worth 75, oddly enough, but if she wanted to sell it to a connoisseur, it'd be 150, restaurant 12. So 112. Now, these bottles up here, I am curious to see if she can actually just open them up. She can sell them too if she wanted. They seem like they're a little bit cheaper just probably because they're different bottles, but I really want to see if, you know, you were to have them kind of like stored away, maybe in like your winery in your house, what would happen then? Oh, okay, so all of the actual glasses themselves go into your inventory, and then you can go and sell them on the table. So what if not sell them, but serve them on the table? I'm getting a little distracted because I'm thinking about the next thing I'm going to say, and I'm like, you know, just autopilot, hold up. Okay, what I am kind of curious about is to see if you were able to like put them on. Get the hell out of town. Kill me softly. Are you freaking kidding? I don't know if I'm seeing things, y'all, but I'm sorry. Okay, hold the motherfucking phone, okay, because I am flatlined. Now, if you have the summer drink tray from Backyardigans, I'm just kidding, backyard summer stuff, whatever the hell it is, okay, you can actually serve your beverages on that and just, you know, put them wherever it is that you want to, you know, host them at. If you have spa day, I'm curious to see if it has the same effect, and if it does, that gives you guys so many options. And if I'm not mistaking, hold on, no mores, let's go and see. I am so excited. Oh my god, so dumb. This came with base game, so if you have the little handy dandy gnome, you can, ma'am, miss, I'm gonna need you to stop. Okay, it's a little rickety just because, you know, I've got move objects on, but you cannot tell me. You cannot freaking tell me that this isn't amazing. And again, free. Like, what the freaking hell? Okay, so I'm gonna actually have Reagan go ahead and you know what, let's just be bougie. Let's be bougie and take one from the platter. We'll have her go and drink the, I think this one is the glass of plum nectar. Very curious to see how this is going to behave. Now, I'm wondering if you actually needed this with Dine Out, because I'm pretty positive that's where nectar came in, if it was from that particular pack or not. I'd have to read up on the notes, but if not, that'd be amazing. So it looks like she's drinking it effortlessly, no problem, and enjoying it. Everything looks good with the animations. It's pretty smooth. Even the glasses, like, obviously they're derived from the nectars in Dine Out, but it's just really nice to see. Like, they look amazing. I love that. I really like custom drinks in the Sims store. I don't know why, but she's sipping it slowly, which I would totally expect once she's actually finished with her beverage. She is provided with a moodlet, something fruity from drinking fruity nectar. Some nectars just have that all-encompassing fruity taste. And then she also got another moodlet here saying pleasantly buzzed from drinking nectar. What can be more enjoyable than gently sipping your favorite brew? Life is good. Oh my god, Reagan, if you only knew. It's pretty fantastic. And then she also got smooth sipping. A smooth drink helps make any day a bit brighter. So I'm gonna have her go and crack open this bottle too. She's just going to, well, I was gonna have her go and clean all these up, but you could sell them too if you wanted to go and sell them by the glass. I mean, you obviously can get your money back. They will spoil eventually. It doesn't tell me when necessarily, but I can imagine at some point they will go bad. All right, so we're gonna go and just sip on the guava nectar. I love the color of this one. It's super bougie. I've been wanting a mod like this for so long, and usually I'm super deterred with custom items, you know, like when it comes to like these types of things. I don't know why, I just am, but I love the fact that I don't have to have my sim make the nectars. Like, I could go to a restaurant, I could go to a bar, I could, you know, like, just grab it from my inventory. It's kind of like however you want to obtain it. If you want to make it a hobby of yours, you can, that type of a thing. So this one actually made her like sporty or energized, I guess. It says Reagan is feeling very sporty. Also, Reagan is really enjoying the tropical, I don't know what this says. Tropical ingredients add the extra passion to the nectar taste. And then I think she also has this moodlet here from, oh, she's tipsy. Yeah, two glasses, and it is, you know, bottoms out. I totally vibe. Not gonna lie, sometimes wine is super strong. So you get the general idea on how to consume a nectar and open up a bottle and what that looks like. And some of the moodlets that come from these items in particular. But what does it look like to sell them, you might ask? So we're gonna have Reagan go over here and sell this bottle of apple nectar to a restaurant. I'm curious to see if she actually comes over and does it. No, she doesn't. She swipes it from the bathroom, which is totally fine. And then if we wanted to sell it to a connoisseur, the same thing happens. They actually don't go over to the nectars, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Like, that's just such a minor detail. Where the hell has this shower been all my life? Like, what the freaking heck? I swear I live in a box. Avant-garde nectar. Sell your superior nectars to the most discerning of connoisseurs. I like this so much. It is crazy. Restaurant ravings. Your nectar is good enough to be on the must-have list of a local restaurant. That is really cool. Speaking of restaurants, I'm very curious to know what it looks like to add some to your menu. So let's just really quick take a little dip to manage worlds. We're actually going to go over to the breadsticks restaurant that Kayla created. We're in her little Simsy save, and I want to see what it looks like to add them to the menu. Like, obviously to order them would be the same thing, kind of like what we just did. We don't need to do all that. That's a little too far. But I just want to see how it looks to actually add it to a restaurant's menu if you wanted to. Yeah, so far so good. Like, I'm really excited about this particular mod. I just think it's crazy that it's free and that somebody created it, and all the detail and all the effort that went into it. It feels like it could be a part of a pack or something. Like, it feels very official, and I love that. So anyway, if you wanted to go ahead and add this to your menu, all you need to do is go and click this little guy right here, restaurant configuration. You would use obviously custom menu, and then you would go downtown and add whatever it is that your heart desires. So there's so many, as you guys can see. We've got Chardonnay, lemon, guava, grape, coconut, all sorts of fun and fancy things, peppermint schnapps, which is really cool. Lots of different types of flavors here, and you would just go and add them casually to your menu, and then your sim could go and select if they decided to pay the restaurant a visit. Okay, so what I did was actually just purchase 5 bottles of nectar, and we're gonna have Reagan head on down to the Spice District to hustle a little bit and see if she can pawn off some of these bottles. So one thing I almost forgot was the fact that if you have seasons, you can obviously make like a national nectar holiday or some type of fun event for your sims to enjoy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to find an icon here. I do think that one does come included, if I'm not mistaken, but there are just so many here that I've picked up that I might actually overlook it. We're gonna go back up just to see if there is one. I love these. Oh my god, where the hell did I get these from? Oh, they're so cute. Like, what is this, like National Sleep Day? What would you do for that? I don't even know. I'm not seeing anything that pertains to a nectar bottle, but I mean, you can kind of make it whatever you want, and there probably is something somewhere that kind of like fits the scenario. The other one that I was thinking of using was just honestly this one, but I feel like there is a brand new holiday icon. Okay, I know where I got confused. I was confusing the additional icon for the fact that if you have get together, you could create your own little nectar drinking club. It's, you know, a whole thing. So yeah, that's where that idea came from. But if you again wanted to create like National Nectar Day, you could go and select the drinking nectar tradition, celebrate with the perfect nectar to participate, drink nectar from a bar or nectar maker, and then the other one, which is somewhere down at the very bottom. I'm probably gonna miss it because this always freaking happens. I swear to God, it should be, hold on, it's around here somewhere, nectar crafting. There is nothing quite like handcrafting nectar brew. Debates on the best combinations get very heated. To participate, click on the nectar maker to start crafting nectar and fulfill this tradition. So those are the ones that you can select if you wanted to create your own holiday. Obviously, you could start throwing in some other ones like party spirit. I think there's actually, you know, mischief if you got a little tipsy, nobody's judging. That type of a gig, and there you go. National Nectar Day is on your calendar. I put it for Friday just because it gives you, you know, some time to kind of sleep off that gnarly hangover that wine provides. Let me tell you, wine, it makes you whiny. It's a thing. So if you have get together, you can create clubs. So we're just going to create one right off of the fly here. And we're not gonna even call it anything. I just wanted to show you. I think it's a club. Activity, and it should be around here somewhere. So I'm pretty sure it'd be under food and drink. And if it's not under food and drink, then I don't honestly know where the hell it would be. I found it. So it's actually under hobbies, and it is going to be called Make Nectar. That's basically what the club activity consists of. I don't know what kind of club you would make where it literally just has you make nectar, but you know, the option is available. It's totally up to you. Nobody's judging. Okay, so here we are at the Spice District. Now, I thought for sure there would be like a table or something that your sim could, like, you know, kind of sell their items at, but unfortunately I think the only time you're able to do that is when it is a flea market day or the flea market festival is in town. So the only way to bypass that system that I know of is to be able to go and purchase one of these handy dandy, I do believe this is called the Salvadorada sales table, and with this you will be able to actually stock the table. There is nothing to stock from the table's inventory, please. I've never played with this before, so I'm kind of like, you better work. But all you need to do is just drag in your little bottles. And if you don't have this, then I guess you would just kind of have to sort of, sorry to beat around the bush, but you would have to wait for the flea festival to be in town. I say that so weird, I'm totally aware, but you get what I'm trying to say. Otherwise, you could use this one from Jungle Adventure, and you could start making some shmoney today. So we were able to put up the actual bottles sales, and I'm curious to see if we could put up a couple glasses for people to just, test out our blends. Now we are going to tend the table, and with that, I think we'll be able to actually start our little street sale. Oh my god, why don't I ever play with this? Oh my goodness, I am telling you, I am stuck in a closet and somebody's got the key. So we can mark up our prices if we wanted to, which I'm going to mark them up just a little bit. I mean, come on, I came to you, Bobo. It is also 2 o'clock, and I'm pretty sure the bars are closed at this point. So if we don't get any sales, I wouldn't be that surprised, but at the exact same time, at least you guys know that it does work. Now, there's a bunch of people over here. I'm hoping that with that little, I don't know what this is, a churro, Roxy would like to wash it down with a little bit of, a little bit of wine. So I'm trying my very best to get people to come over. I don't know if I can. Oh, we can give her a sales pitch. Oh yes, go ahead, girl, exert yourself. I just need one sale. I just need one sale. Do I stop tending the table to give her a sales pitch? I think I can. Hold on, let me see. She's doing something. Oh, somebody's coming over. Tend the table. Of course it would be Katrina. Of course it would be Katrina. It is no freaking surprise nor wonder. I hope she ends up actually buying it though. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Put your back into it. Oh my god, so many people are interested. I haven't seen a single person purchase anything yet, which makes me a little nervous, but I'm pretty positive it would work. I don't see why it wouldn't. Can I have her go around the table so she's not in front of the products? Nobody has purchased anything yet. Hold on. I'm pretty sure one person just did. Woo! We got 150 freaking simoleons for that glass. There we go. Just had to move out of the way, but as you guys can see, if you wanted to, you could go and have yourself a little street biz. You know what I mean? Hold your horses. Did he just buy everything on the freaking table? No. Yes, maybe so. I don't think so because all my bottles just disappeared. That is a problem. I don't know what just happened here. But if I made those, I'd probably be having a heart attack right now. But hopefully, we sold practically everything off the table, or it went back into the. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was a little weird. But for the most part, the sale was a success. Anyways, back to what I was saying. You guys should absolutely go and check out Ice Man's webpage. There are so many things to do, so many mods to see. Not to freaking mention, while we're at this very awkward stage of waiting for university to come out, it'll kind of give you at least some passing time, and not to mention, I mean, passing time, not really, this isn't a sacrifice. I've been having so much fun and haven't had this much fun or creative juices flowing with a mod in a hot freaking second. Last week? I don't know. Anyways, I'm rambling on. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this mod? What other mods would you like to see? I am always open to hearing your guys' thoughts and theories and concerns and all that jazz. And yeah, with that said, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead, comment, rate, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Let's get louder, come on.